financial abundance in my life. My money is unlimited. Every day, I attract more and more money. I use money to design the lifestyle I want to live. It is in my power to have an excellent financial future. I love attracting money. Wealth is circulating in my life. I am open to receiving wealth. I am successful in everything I do. Money is my servant. Start to think about my money and dreams come true. I will become all the things in the way of my financial success. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I am not sure what just happened. Literally at 7:45, everything just went blank. But if you can hear me and see me, give me a Y in your chat box. We're going to hop to the live trading session. Okay, cool. I'm like literally at 7:45 on the dot. It went a little crazy. So, okay. Good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. Money School in the live trading room. Good morning, everybody on social media, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, anywhere you are live streaming and watching this live trading room. Good morning, and thank you for joining. Okay, so we are going to get ready to hop right into it so we can optimize time and get to the markets today. I've adjusted the opening presentation slightly. We're going to get better and optimize this every day because I know people are joining this live trading room, especially the free live trading room from different places in their financial journey. And I want to make sure that everybody kind of gets some pieces, some quality pieces of the puzzle. And today, I've adjusted the trade preparation slides specifically because I want you to write these down and I want you to ask yourself these questions before you make any investment or any trade, okay? So we're gonna get ready to hop right into it, all right? So we can get to some charts and some market activity and some actual trading today, okay? So bear with me. We will get over here. All right, we're gonna hop right into it. We're gonna get into the Money School day trading, live day trading room, and we're gonna go right into our day trading morning routine, okay? First and foremost, we'll start with the disclaimer. So for those of you who can see my screen, please read the disclaimer, My voice is still recovering a little bit. I'm gonna give it a couple more days so I can get through these sessions, okay? If you are on Facebook, Instagram, or YouTube and want to join the live trading room and actually see my screen for what we're covering in the trades, click the link in my bio and you'll be able to join the live trading room, okay? Okay, the Money School Lab Day Trading Futures 101 is a financial education course. This is not a get rich quick plan. This is a program for you to be able to learn, earn, and return. This content in the course is for educational purposes only. We are not your investment advisors, and this app and course is not trying to sell you securities. You are responsible for your trading and investing, both gains and losses. Money School Lab and all individuals affiliated with this course assume no responsibility for your trading and investment results. The information, strategies, how-to videos, and all other features are for educational purposes only and should not be construed as investment advice. Look at this course as one that is teaching you skills that once you learn, you will have the opportunity to produce an income ever and from wherever you are in the world with the internet connection. The course is for you to actually learn the principles and hopefully teach your family now and for generations to come. Okay, so for those of you who may be newbies, who may not know me, my name is Dion Pouncil. I am the Chief Investment Officer for Pouncil Capital, which is a multi-asset, multi-strategy, global macro, systematic hedge fund. I know that is a mouthful, but that's not what I'm here to talk to you about anyway today. So if you're interested in that, you can check out pouncilcapital.com, okay? I have taught financial education, trading, and investing all around the world, literally from Mexico to Cebu in the Philippines to Dubai to LA, Chicago, Miami, New York, et cetera, okay? So I've been doing this for a while. I also am a licensed Series 3 professional trader, okay? Professional trader and investor, okay? Everything I do, I start with my why. My number one reason why I do things is my family. As you can see here in this image, I love them to life, okay? The second thing that I do, the second reason why I do what I do is building generational wealth. I'm from the south side of Chicago, from a single parent home, grew up in the murder capital and drug capital in the world at that point in time. And did not really know about money, talk about money, and we definitely didn't talk about generational wealth. So it is very, very important to me to that my line essentially never has to experience anything that I had to growing up, okay? And the third reason that I do what I do, why I do what I do, is I want to learn. I'm a forever student. I feel like I learn something every day. I want to continue to learn. I want to continue to grow. I want to earn and monetize that information. And then once I prove some things, I want to be able to share that with my community by returning that information, okay? So why I chose to kind of really come back out in front of the camera, if you will, I almost died last year and I was in the hospital for about 4 weeks. And on one of those nights, the doctor came in and he told me, hey, things to order because you might not make it through the night. If any of you guys know me, know I'm very big on energy management. I did not receive that energy, I actually rebuked it. And from that moment, I began to go to the restroom on my own strength, and I began to look in the mirror and speak life into myself and say, hey, I believe in you. I love you. This is not the end of your story. You will overcome this. You will beat this thing. You will get out of the hospital, and you will make the world a better place. And so on this quote unquote deathbed, I literally began to say, how can I make the world better? And I said, hey, you know what? I want to make the world 1% better. And people are on the planet, and approximately 7.5 billion people are on the planet. 1% of 7.5 billion people is 75 million. So at that very moment, on the intensive care bed in the hospital last year, I made it my mission to help over 75 million people to improve their lives through financial education, trading, and investing. Literally helping people put their financial futures in their own hands, okay? And to this day, I think I helped about 6,000, like over 6,100 people have taken some of my various courses, okay? So I'm very proud to say that as I am en route to accomplishing my mission. And so I invite you to join me on that mission through Money School, and let's do it together. I'm here for you, and I'm putting these things on for you, okay? As we get ready to get into the markets, we got to get our mindset right. And so one of the main things that I focus on is mental, but really taking accountability for where I am, for where I want to be, and what I need to do to get there. And this Trader Creed helps me save and get my mind ready in the morning before I get to the charts, before I get to the markets, okay? So you can read and or say this aloud with me, all right? I am a consistent winner. I objectively identify my edges. I predefine my risk on every trade. I completely accept the risk, or I am willing to scale back. I act on my edges without reservations or hesitation. I continually monitor my susceptibility to making errors. I pay myself as the market makes money available to me. I never violate these principles of success. I think we're going to come back to this. I think today I might go in on a little bit. So we'll get to markets and stuff, and if we have a little downtime, just remind me, I'm going to come back to the Trader Creed, okay? Who's relatively new to the investing and investment trading world, I'll be very clear that trading and investing are two different things, okay? World, but trading and investing is two different things, okay? So if you understand that trading is trading, investing, I want you to give me a trading and investing in your chat box. Trading and investing, they are two different things, okay? So real quick, because today we're going to be covering trading, and we're going to be specifically day trading, okay? We're going to start off with what is investing and the different types of investing that I really kind of focus on and teach, okay? And again, if you are on any social media channel seeing this, click the link, join the live trading room if you want to see my screen and you want to see the trades that we will be making, okay? So first type of investing that I really focus on is legacy building. So think of this as your generational wealth playbook, okay? So this is where literally you are only acquiring these assets and building positions over time, and your number one intent is to hand it off to your next generation, okay? If that makes sense, give me a legacy in your chat box. All right. The second type of investing that I really focus on is called the one-year playbook. I call it the one-year playbook, okay? And literally, I am buying something with the intention that I will not touch it earlier than 360 days. The reason that it's 366 days instead of 365 days is because at 366 days, it now becomes a long-term investment and you can avoid capital gains tax, okay? How much taxes you can avoid through capital gains with the 366-day approach, please talk to your accountant professional. But this particular investment, okay, you can literally acquire the asset and you can hold it for 366 days, and you can keep more of the profits just by holding it for that period of time. If that makes sense, give me a 366 in your chat box, okay? 366 in your chat box. All right, and then the third type of investment that I talk about, teach, or really focus on is dividends. So I look for quality companies and I do my homework on them and I put my algos on them and I look for companies that give quality dividends. They're known for giving dividends. And then I identify how much dividend payment I'm going to receive, how frequent they are going to give me the dividend payment. And then I identify how much money I want to make from those dividends and how much money I need to make or how many shares I need to own for those dividends to be able to pay me the amount that I want monthly, quarterly, semi-annually, or annually, okay? And maybe one day I'll do a specific dividend breakdown and a dividend playbook, but essentially you can live off of dividends. Dividends is one of the clearest ways to live off having your money work for you, okay? You buy a stock, that stock issues dividends monthly, quarterly, semi-annually, or annually. You identify how many shares you need to own to get X amount of money back when they enter their when they pay out their dividends, and then you can live off the dividend payments. Literally just live off your money. Okay? If that makes sense, give me a dividend in your chat box. Okay? You can live off dividends. It is a very, very simple equation. Okay? And you just identify how many shares you need times how much they pay per share times how much money you want to live off of. Okay? And you need to acquire that amount of shares. Okay? All right. So now we talked about investing. Now we're going to talk about the different types of trading. Position trading, swing trading, day trading, scalping, algo trading, and high frequency trading. These are the different types of trading. So when you know the difference between investing and trading, then you start identifying what type of trading you want to do to reach your goal. Position trading, you are acquiring different amounts at a consistent rate, consistent frequency with the intention to build a position over time, ride the momentum. If the momentum around or out, you need to get out of that trade. Most position trading happens 3, 6 months or longer, okay? People are looking to get in and out of a trade as long as, or they're looking to get in the trade and hold it as long as the momentum, is building up, okay? And once that momentum begins to slow and turn around, then people begin to just get out of the trade and exit the position, okay? Swing trading, the time horizon for swing trading is typically 3 to 7 days, and the longest most swing traders like to hold stuff is a couple of weeks, okay? But they don't like to really hold swing trades longer than a month typically. But if they are on the right side of that swing trade, they will hold it, okay? Even for months, they're going to go with the trend. The trend is your friend. But typically, swing trading is between 3 days to 7 days, or 1 week to a couple of weeks if they're option trading, okay? If you are in any of the social media platforms and you want to see this trade screen in the live trading room, click the link in my bio, okay? The next form of trading is day trading. This is where the trader is looking to get in and out of the trade literally on the same day, okay? Day traders don't usually like holding trades overnight. They want to get in and out the same day, okay? These traders typically trade between 1 minute, 5 minute, 1 hour, and 4 hour charts, okay? In and out on the same day. Then there's levels to day trading, okay? The next most frequently used strategy for trading is scalping. These scalpers are looking to get in and out of a trade from seconds to minutes, okay? The average scalping trade is usually about 30 seconds to 5 minutes. They're looking to get in and out of the trade within 30 seconds to 5 minutes, okay? And for sure, they don't want to hold these trades overnight. Now, the next level is algo trading. Algos are literally computer programs that are following step-by-step processes to get in and out of trades. These computer programs scan the market, manage the risk parameters, enter the trade, manage the trade, and exit the trade all automatically, okay? Any level of investment in trading can have algos, but especially when you get into the scalping, and especially when you get into the sub 1 second to about 30-second time range, where the algos can get in and out of a trade in less than a second, okay? So for my professional trading for Pouncil Capital, we are systematic algorithmic traders, okay? So my algorithms can scan the market, make a decision, get in the trade, manage the trade, and get out of the trade in less than 0.8 of a second, okay? And so that's literally less than 1 second, okay? And it can do various time frames. My algo definitely trades various time frames, but primarily we do systematic trading, and we do trading literally in the sub 1 second parameters, okay? And then next you have high frequency trading. High frequency trading, these traders literally trade relatively close to the speed of light. And they trade basically from nanoseconds to milliseconds, okay? So the speed of light is very fast. I think it's about, I used to know this number by heart. I'll get that for you soon. But they trade basically a little bit closer to the speed of light up until 1 second, okay? So they can scan the market, make trading decisions, get in a trade, get out of the trade, literally close to the speed of light, okay? So when I tell you these things about math and physics and how I love math and physics and how math and physics run the world, literally people use math and physics to run up the bag, okay? And this is very proven. This is a multi-billion-dollar industry. Imagine if you could get in a trade and out of the trade, and you only made 1 cent per trade, but you were able to make 1,000 trades per second. It's 84,000 seconds in a day, okay? It could get real lucrative real fast, all right? Now, this is my step-by-step strategy. I begin to start to acquire data. So I go to forexfactory.com. Then I go to my global opening price on the chart. I find the day type, the Asian market high, the Asian market low, the overnight high, and the overnight low. And I'm walking through this a little briskly today, especially on the screen, because I want us to get to the charts and actually start making some trades. Yes, thank you. 299,792,458 milliseconds, or minutes per second, is the speed of light. So thank you. Yes, very fast. Okay, so this is the step-by-step process that I take right here. Okay, I want to acquire the data. I want to make data-driven decisions. I don't want to make decisions by my gut or my emotions or what Johnny said or what April said. I want to go with the data, and then I want to go with the flow. But here is the slide that I really wanted to get to today oh Lord, what just happened? Okay, here's a slide that I really wanted to get to today, so that we can identify what the process really is, okay? So literally, I want you to write these questions down, because before you make any investment, before you make any trade, you need to know the answers to these questions. If you don't know the answers to these questions, you should not risk 1 penny. Let me say that again. If you don't know the answer to every single one of these questions, before you risk 1 penny, you should not make the investment or make the trade, okay? Here are these questions. Number 1, what is my disposable cash amount, okay? I'm gonna get to questions here in a second, but I really want to get through these slides so we can get to the markets. Okay, so I will open it up for questions in a second. All right. What is my disposable income amount or disposable cash amount? Disposable cash is, can I take it out the ATM, go in the backyard and set it on fire and not miss it? It is not my rent money. It is not my bill money. It is not my baby's money. It is not the pamper money. It's not the milk money. It's not the gas money. It's not my emergency fund. It is literally excess income that I can use to work for me. Okay? All right. The next question. Once I identify that it's disposable income, and once I identify what that amount is, then I say, okay, what is my desired return on investment time horizon? And what that means is, like, literally, when do I want my money back and when do I want some profits off of this? It's important to know these things. And once you ask yourself this question, then you can say, is this an investment or is this a trade? You need to know before you risk one penny. Is this an investment or is this a trade? And if this is an investment, when is my desired return? If this is a trade, when am I expecting a return on my investment? Okay, and I need to add one more question in here, actually. What is my desired return on my investment? I want a specific number. I want a specific percentage. How much money do I want to get back from putting this money to work? I need to know these specific answers before I click the button or before I send this money out for an investment or trade. If those first 4 questions make sense, give me a Y in your chat box. Because if you don't know the answer to those 4 questions, and we're going to continue to get into it today, then you are trading or investing, you are gambling. If you are not making data-driven decisions, if you don't know a specific, you are gambling. Okay? Cool. Next question we need to ask ourselves. What asset class do I believe will give me the highest probability to reach my current goals? One of the issues, especially growing up in underprivileged and underserved communities, is knowledge and access and information. Most of us don't even know that a lot of these markets exist. I did not know the futures market existed. I didn't know anything about the stock market. I didn't know anything about bonds. I didn't know anything about foreign exchange. Okay. And a lot of people still to this day don't know a lot about crypto. So you need to ask yourself, where does the money reside? And then which asset has the highest probability to bring me a quality return on my investment? Okay. And which asset has the highest probability to help me reach my current goals? Because every asset class and every instrument is not going to help you reach your goal within your time horizon, because different asset classes has different volume, they have different volatility, they have different trading frequencies and investment frequencies. So you need to know the answer to these questions before you risk one penny. Okay, so the next question you need to ask yourself, what instrument do I believe has the highest probability to reach my current goal? Is it stocks? Is it bonds? Is it gold? Is it real estate? Is it futures? Is it foreign exchange? Is it crypto? Excuse me. Excuse me. Is it diamonds? Whatever it is it art? Whatever it is you're interested in investing in trading, you need to identify the data around that specific thing and identify, Does this have the highest probability to help me reach my current goals? Yes or no? Okay. And these are the filters that you could use before you make any investment or trade. And each filter you put on, when you stick to it, it helps you have a higher probability of success. It's not guaranteed. Nothing in life is guaranteed, and nothing in investing and trading is guaranteed. But what you want to do is you want to think in bets. You want to think in numbers. You want to think in probabilities. Does this have the highest probability to help me reach my goal? Yes or no? And then you can start to make the decision very binary. I'm only sticking with the yeses. If it's a no, I'm moving on. I'm skipping it. Or I'm sitting on my hands and I'm waiting. Okay? All right. The next thing I want to identify is what strategy do I believe has the highest probability to help me reach my current goal? There are thousands, there's literally billions of strategies on the planet. Billions. And I'm not saying that for shits and giggles. Like, it's literally billions, okay? If you want to buy and hold something, that's one strategy. If you want to buy and hold something for X amount of time, that's a separate strategy. If you want a dollar cost average, that's a separate strategy. If you only trade off of technicals, that's a separate strategy. If you only trade off of price patterns, that's a separate strategy. And then within those strategies, you have different strategies. If you do technicals, are you trading off the RSI? That's a different strategy. Are you trading off the MACD? That's a different strategy. Are you trading off the Bollinger Bands? Those are different strategies. Every single approach is individual, different, and unique. I don't care what program you learn from, what strategy you learn from, or what strategies you implement. Every strategy is different and they have nothing to do with each other. Now, you can compound strategies on top of each other as filters to try to find high probability entry and exit parameters, but they're still different. Okay? I want you to understand that. That's very important. So if somebody say this strategy is not working, or I learned this strategy and it ain't working for this, that, and the third. Well, every instrument and every strategy don't go together. And this is why you need to ask yourself these questions before you risk one penny. Okay? And then you need to start to get into your risk parameters. So after you identify all of the answers to these questions, you need to identify the specific risk that you are willing to take on this specific trade or investment, because every trade and or investment is different. No investment and no trade will ever be the same, period. Okay? So you need to say, what is 5% of the available margins balance for the brokerage or specific instrument? You need to know how much that brokerage is going to charge you in margin and or performance bond to make that investment or trade. The commission fee and the margin fee. You need to know how much it's going to cost you to make that investment or trade, because the brokerage or exchange, they're going to get their money, period. And they don't care whether you win or lose, okay? The next question, they don't care if you win or lose the trade, they're going to get their commission, okay? How many contracts or shares will I purchase and why? You need to know this, and you need to know how much they cost and how much it's going to cost you. These numbers are specific, and these numbers are data. And this is what I mean by making data-driven decisions. When you are able to answer these questions and have specific numbers for these questions, you are not guessing. You are not gambling. You are now going to be able to make data-driven decisions, and you're going to be able to use that data to make educated, informed decisions, not just rolling the dice or putting it all on black. Okay? The next question, where will I put my stop loss and take profit, and why? If you are going Yes. Apologies about this, everybody. The ins and outs of this internet connection. Okay. Make sure I share my screen. Okay, so back to it. And the last question, how often will I make this investment and trade and why? Identify and knowing your frequency. Okay. So those are the main three things that I want, or those are the main questions I wanted to go over today before we hop into the routine and hop into the charts. Okay. And so that's trade prep. And then we go over trade management. So when you're in the trade, these are the things that you need to focus on. Okay. Trade evaluation. You want to have a trade journal to document your data. You want to have a personal journal to document your experience. Okay. So those are the main things that we're going to cover there. And now we're going to start to hop into the routine. So we're going to go to forexfactory.com and we're going to check to see the bond market just opened, and that's the market that we're about to trade. So we're about to check to see what is happening and affecting the United States dollar today. So we're going to go to forexfactory.com, okay? And we are going to check, make sure we are on the correct date. All right. And then we're going to see if we find USD, and we're going to see if there's a red or orange folder on USD. And there is not. So we know that there is no major foreign exchange movements that affecting the US dollar. Okay. And then we're going to get ready to get to the charts, and then I'm going to answer some questions. Okay. All right. So it seems like Ninja Trader is acting crazy as well. No. Let's get the charts up. Superdome's up. Okay, so the market opened at 820. We are trading the futures market. We are looking at the ZN, which is the 10-year treasury note, okay? And we are waiting for the signal for the next algo, or the next algo signal, okay? Also, if you are a part of Money School, congratulations, because we released the Money School algo to everybody last night. And Wednesday evening, I'm going to be doing a private release party session for you guys, walking through the algos with you this Wednesday evening at 7 p.m. Okay. Now we're on the 1 minute chart of the ZN, and the next signal we can trade would be a buy signal. Okay. Excuse me. And if the buy signal generates, and if that buy signal generates and the volume and volatility meets our risk parameters, then the algo will enter into a trade and or submit a trade. So human trading over here, trading alongside you guys, if the algo generates a signal and the volume meets our parameters, I'm going to submit a bid order, which is going to be a resting limit order in that market over here on the ZN in this account, okay? So when we get a signal, we will enter a trade. If we do not get a signal, then we do not trade, okay? Also, Money Schoolers, as of yesterday, I have just finally officially approved the final edits on the Futures 101 course. So that will be getting started on today, the final edits, and released this week. So I'm happy and pleased and honored to say that too. So everybody that signed up for Money School for the pre-launch special, I told you guys that I would give you the app and the Futures 101 course. So for all of you guys that joined, congratulations. I'm looking forward to getting that to you guys this week, okay? So shout out to the Money School team. If you are new and don't know what Money School is, don't worry, I will share more information shortly, but you could essentially just visit moneyschool.com. MoneySchool.com. Join the Money School and we'll go from there. But as of right now, I want to get ready to kind of get in these markets and get into some trading, okay? So, so for the newbies, what you are looking at, this is the NinjaTrader platform. And in the NinjaTrader platform, we trade futures. And we are going to be day trading futures, meaning that we are looking to get in and out of this trade today and looking for high probability entry and exit opportunities where we can enter into a trade and with the goal to get return on our investment, okay? This particular trading or this particular instrument that we will be trading in this platform is called the ZN. It's the 10-year Treasury notes, okay? It is the most liquid and most frequently traded bond and bond future on the planet, okay? Excuse me. One contract here on the ZN requires $500 worth of margin, and it looks like the market is starting to get some support here around 118, 135. So we may be getting a buy signal at the 826 mark. Okay, it's looking like we're starting to get some support. Okay, and it looks like the market may reverse here in a second. And so this ZN is a bond future. Okay, and we are trading on the future contract. We're trading on the September 2022 contract. So that's why it's known as a future, because it is currently June and we are trading on the September contract. So what we are saying is, hey, we believe that based on the current price activity that, all right, we just got a buy signal. So we submitted a buy order at 118, 140. Okay, our stop loss is placed at 118.075, and our first take profit area is 118.31. And we just went profitable for about a blip of a second, and now we're going to let them battle. So our first take profit area is 118.155. Okay. And we see that our stop loss area is 118.075, okay? And our first take profit is 118.155. Second take profit is 118.170. And our third take profit area is 118.185. And we're currently profitable. So we will ride this ride for the entire signal, or if it hits our first take profit area, we can then adjust our stop loss to lock in profits to make sure that we don't turn a winning trade into a losing trade, or we will exit the trade on a reverse signal or for our stop loss, okay? But we can see here that the signal was correct. The signal said buy, so the direction was correct from the algo, okay? Excuse me. My voice is still recovering, y'all, so please bear with me. We can see that the algo from a directional standpoint was correct. It showed that the bull started to have some support, and when the signal came in, there was enough volume and volatility to push the market up, okay? And we see there's also some resistance around that 155, which is where the first take profit area is. So they're trying to push through, the bulls are trying to push through that 155, and the bears are trying to hold their line and hold some resistance there, okay? So we can see that. So, excuse me, if we reach 155 and we see that there's still some resistance there, we can then go into our stop loss or go into our positions and put in a stop loss so that we can make sure we lock in at least one tick of profit, okay? And it just hit that 155, all right? So we could go to positions. We can right click on our positions. We can go to apply ATM strategy. Okay. And then I could apply the ATM strategy one tick in front of my stop loss, so that, one tick in front of my entry point, so that I lock in a profit. And right now I'm guaranteed to win this trade. So officially we are 1 for 1 because our stop loss is in front of our entry point. We cannot lose in this trade, and we will ride the ride. Now, if and when the market goes up to 160, I'm going to put my stop loss here at 150, because as I teach and as I taught you guys, if I do put a stop loss on, I like to put it at least 2 ticks in front of my entry point to account for slippage, okay? And the market just hit 160. So I'm going to put my stop loss at 150, and I'm not going to touch it anymore. I'm going to let the ATM strategy manage the trade. But at worst case scenario, I have $31.25 locked in this trade. We have been in this trade for approximately, all right, we just got stopped out for $31.25. So we were in that trade for 4 minutes, okay? And we see that there's some resistance at that 155 to 160. So we are officially 1 for 1 today on our trade. Congratulations. And now we're going to sit here and we're going to wait for the next signal that meets our parameters. I'm not going to chase the market, okay? And if the next signal that we could get would be a sell side trade, and if the sell signal comes in and it meets our volume and volatility risk parameters that's put in the algo, then we will enter a sell side ask order, which would be a limit order for us to sell, okay? If it doesn't meet our parameters for the rest of this trading session, we will not get into a trade. We only trade when our risk parameters are met. We got a sell signal, okay? But it's a hollow candlestick. So we did read the market correctly by locking in our profits, because we seen that there was some resistance. And so the sell signal was generated. And now the candlestick is filled. So we're going to submit a sell side order by submitting an ask limit order. If we are filled, cool. If we are not, cool. But there was enough volume and volatility. It was slightly delayed there. The market did start to go down. So we could see directionally that the algo again was correct on the direction. The market, it suggested us to enter at 118, 150 to go down, and the market did go down. So if we were filled, okay, we would currently be profitable again. So we can see how accurate this algo is. And this is my professional algorithm. It's called the Money School Algo. And yes, it also is for sale. Okay. So I'll talk a little bit more about Money School and the algo as well. So we didn't get filled, and the market is down 2 ticks. So we would be up. If you did get filled, congratulations. You are up 2 more ticks of profit. Okay. And we can see again where the stop loss recommendation is, where the first take profit area is, which is 118.35. So if we got in at 150 and it hits 118.35, I would adjust my stop loss to 118.145 to lock in a tick of profit. And when it got to 118.30, I would lock in 2 ticks of profit to account for slippage. Okay. And this is what I would do to trade this particular signal. Okay. And this is literally what I do all day, every day, everybody. So I go through my morning routine. I get my mindset right. I ask myself these questions, and I go step by step through this process. Now, because I'm able to go step by step through this process, and I know how to create algorithms, and I have a team of programmers and developers that work with it for me. So if you are in this trade, you can now adjust your stop loss if you want to 118, 145, because it just hit the first take profit area. Okay, so you can now lock in one ticket profit, and now you would be officially 2 for 2 today. And if it hits 130, put your stop loss at 140, okay, and lock in that and account for the slippage and make sure that you are riding the ride. Once you put it at 140, you can let it give it some room to run, because it might continue to fall, and you could just continue to trail it and lock in your profits, okay? So if it hits 130, which the inside market is saying that it will, I would put my stop loss, okay, at 140, and then I would ride the ride, okay? And if you did, congratulations. So the reason that I'm able to create these algorithms is because we're just going to take math, okay? For the Money School algo, you could trade stocks, bonds, crypto, options, futures, or Forex. It's asset agnostic, okay? So the market just hit 130. So if you are in this trade, I would put my stop loss at 140, and I would ride the ride down, because it looks like the bears are really trying to push this market down. So then I would probably adjust my stop loss maybe every 2 or 3 ticks. I would lock in 1 tick, okay? So that I'm not too close to the market so I don't get stopped out, but then I'm locking in profits occasionally, okay? So if it hit 130, so I would have my stop loss at 140. So if it hits 120, I would put my stop loss at 135, and I would just continue to ride the ride, okay? So right now, you should be officially 2 for 2, and you should be up almost $100. And this is 2 trades, and you have been in 2 trades within 10 minutes, and you should be up $100, okay? A minimum of $100, because you got about 3 ticks in that one and 2 ticks in the other one. So about $78. And you should be up about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ticks in this. So again, another $75. So you should be up about, if you have locked in profits, about $78 to $100. Okay, so congratulations. All right, so let me now ask some questions, because I'm not in this trade. I'll answer some questions, and I'm gonna cancel this resting order. And the next order I would trade is looking like they're starting to get a little bit of support. The next order I would take would potentially be a buy side order, and it has to meet my volume and volatility. Okay, so I'll actually wait to after the 3rd trade to answer some questions. Okay, so feel free to start getting your questions. Put the questions in the Q&A part of the trade room, okay? If you are on Facebook, if you are on Instagram, if you are on YouTube, excuse me, good Lord, and you want to see the live trading room and you want to ask questions in the live trading room, please click the link in my bio, okay? And you can join the live trading room and ask me questions, okay? So in Money School and in the courses in Money School, because there are multiple courses in Money School, and then we have Money School Labs, where are the more advanced courses. I literally teach you how to read a chart. I literally teach you, investment for beginners. I literally teach you portfolio management for beginners. In the next course that we have released coming out this week, I literally teach an entire Futures 101 course that teaches you strategies also that have nothing to do with my algorithm, so that you can learn step-by-step strategies, whether you choose to buy my algorithm or not. And those, I think it's about 5 to 7 strategies in the Futures 101 course, okay? And they literally teach you step by step what to do, how to do it, and why to do it, okay? I specifically only trade through algorithms, and the algorithms that I create and work with my team to program, okay? So what you're seeing on here is one of my professional algorithms. It's called the Money School algorithm. And what it does is it is a mathematical calculation that measures the trend and momentum in the market. It measures volume and volatility, and it measures moving averages, and it measures entries, take profits, and stop losses all in one algorithm, and does all of that work for you. Okay. So instead of trying to mark up my chart and do all of the extra stuff, I've created a step-by-step program that does all of that for me and gives me high probability entry and exit signals, and I manage those accordingly. Okay. And then I, human Dion, really don't trade anymore. My algorithms actually trade for me automatically. But during these sessions, I am literally using my algo to trade alongside of you guys and showing you how I would use the algo as a human trader. Okay. And you can see so far right now, officially, we are 2 for 2 on the trade from the algos today. I was filled in one of those trades and then 1 for 1 and profitable. Okay. After we get into this third trade, I will open it up for some questions. Okay. So I typically like to make sure that we get between 1 and 3 trades a day if the signal is generated and it meets the parameters. Okay. Okay. In money school, we teach everything: stocks, bonds, futures, options, crypto. All those things are being released. We are asset agnostic. Okay. The first advanced course that's coming out is Futures 101, because that's the primary instrument that I trade and invest. But literally, you could download the app right now on your iPhone, Android, Apple TV, Roku, Android TV, etc. It's actually a streaming app as well, so you can watch it and stream 24 hours a day and learn these lessons. Okay. And I'll get ready to answer more questions about money school here in a second. We're going to lock in and focus on this third trade. So it's the market is showing me that the bears are meeting some support and the bulls are starting to try to hold the line around 118.25. There is a battle around 118.25, okay, which is the current overnight low. So they pushed it and set a new low. Okay. So the price action is showing me that there's a battle here. And they've been holding the line there for the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 minutes. Okay. And they're trying to start to show some support. And each one of these bars is 1 minute, is representing 1 minute, and we are on the 1 minute chart. Okay. So we will wait patiently for another signal. The automatic strategies, the automatic algos are only for me. The algos I sell you will do all the work for you, but you still have to go in and enter the trade or investment manually on your own. It will scan the market for whatever asset class that you select. It will generate buy and sell signals. It will generate entry points, take profits, and exit points. You will then have to go in there and follow the rules and stick to the rules. You are responsible for your trading. Okay. But the algo is very, very powerful, as you guys can see here on the screen. Okay. And so again, we don't just trade to trade. We don't click the button just to click the button just because we got money available. We wait patiently and we wait for the market to meet our risk parameters, okay, that we predefined, right? Because we knew what we wanted to trade, why we wanted to trade it, how much we wanted to risk. We knew how much it was going to cost. We set all of those parameters before. We chose the asset class. We chose the instrument. We did all of that stuff before we got to the markets. And then once we defined out what markets we wanted to get to, what instrument we wanted to trade, all right, we just got a buy signal, but it is not full, okay? So we did get a buy signal, but it doesn't meet our volume and volatility requirements. So if it does not do that, we do not trade. We are not going to chase the market. If it fills up, and you can see that resistance right there. If it fills up, cool. If it doesn't, cool. Okay? It has to meet all of our parameters in order for me to enter into a trade. And this is why I tell you guys that no is so important. Because yes, might cost you. And look at that. We got a sell signal right after. Now that sales signal just came in, but it also was not full, okay? So it's telling me that it's a lot of chop going on right here. There's a battle. We can see that there's a consolidation going on right now. And if you are a former student, what do we know from consolidation? Look at that consolidation right there, okay? So they're just going back and forth, and we don't need to battle in that back and forth. We want to go with the trend. We want to go with the flow. What happens from consolidation? Yes. Traditionally, when consolidation happens, there's going to be a breakout. So we are looking for the breakouts, and we're looking for the momentum, and we're looking for the trends. And so is our algorithm. That's why the algorithm is telling us, hey, yes, it is a high probability that it might reverse in that direction. But then the other algorithm is saying, yeah, but it's not enough volume and volatility in there. So we just got a buy signal. Again, not enough volume and volatility. So they literally just going back and forth. And we're not about to go back and forth with our money. We're going to sit here and we're going to patiently wait for that breakout to happen. And hopefully the algorithm catches the breakout and we ride the ride with it. But if not, we okay, because we 2 for 2 today. We already profitable. We already to secure some money. Our money has already worked for us and made us some money. And we're going to sit here and chill until our parameters are met. If our parameters are not met, we are not trading. Period, point blank. And this goes for whatever strategy you use. RSI, Bollinger Band, MACD, if whatever you've learned from whatever program. All right, now it got some volume, okay, but it wasn't on our signal. So the next signal that we will take is going to be a sell side, because again, we're going to wait for a signal that the signal and the volume and volatility meet our risk parameters, okay? If and when that happens, cool. If it don't happen between now and 9 a.m., guess what? We 2 for 2, we profitable, and it is what it is, okay? So even if we only took 2 trades for today, we're profitable, all right? And we're not risking money just to risk money, okay? If you are watching from any other social media channels, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and you want to see the live trading room screen, click the link in my bio, okay? And look, it's still just consolidating in this area. So there is a breakout coming, okay? Somebody gonna win this battle, the Bulls or the Bears. But right now it's consolidating, it's just getting chopped up. And we are going to sit on our hands and we're gonna patiently wait, okay? All right, and since this particular class is over at 9 o'clock, I'm gonna answer some questions, okay? But first and foremost, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna answer some questions about Money School. First, I'm gonna play this video for you guys. Okay, so for those of you who are just coming across myself and or Money School, okay, my name is Dion Pouncil. I am the principal and chief investment officer of Pouncil Capital, which is a hedge fund. I am also the founder of Money School. Money School is a streaming financial education, trading, and investing app. It is available on Apple iPhones, Android phones, Apple TV, Roku, Amazon, all of your favorite streaming platforms, okay? And as you can see here, there are financial dictionaries, there are money affirmation videos, there are key topic whiteboard explainer videos that literally tell you these things in story form and explain it to you. There are step-by-step how-to tutorial videos, and there are bite-sized courses that cover all of the beginning basics for the things that you want. There are also podcasts and live TV shows coming soon, okay? So in Money School, you can sign up for Money School simply today by visiting moneyschool.com. It is literally just $34.99 a month. And as soon as you sign up, you get access to all of this information, all of those courses, and all of those videos immediately. And you're able to watch it 24 hours a day, 7 days a week from anywhere you have internet connection in the world. You can also download the videos and watch them offline at your leisure, okay? Excuse me. So that is Money School, all right? Also, as you guys know, I am teaching live trading. So this is my free live trading room from 7:45 a.m. to 9 a.m. I teach free every day this month. And then my 9:15 a.m. to 11 a.m. session is paid only. And literally, it's just $25. So if you want to join the live trading room at 9:15 today, you can simply click the link and you can pay $25 and you can join, okay? The next thing that we offer, excuse me, is my Money School algorithm. You can see that this algorithm can trade stocks, futures, Forex, crypto, indices, and bonds. So any of your favorite instruments or your favorite asset classes, you can be able to purchase the algorithm and you can be able to get trading signals with a high probability of success right on your station, okay? You can have this algo works on your phone, iPad, laptop, and computer, and you can be able to generate these signals, okay? So the app itself is $34.99 a month. The live day trading sessions are $25 per day, and the algorithm is $500 a month, okay? However, today, if you want to sign up, we do have combo packages where you can literally get the algorithm, the app, and all of the live day trading sessions for the month for just $500 a month. So let me repeat that again. For $500 a month, you could get the algorithm, the app, and the daily access to the live trading room for $500. And you could do all of that by going to moneyschool.com, signing up for the app. And when you sign up for the app, it will give you the prompt for the combo. Okay? So that is Money School. Okay? And you pay $500 a month. It's no contracts. You can cancel anytime. There are no refunds. If you pay for the month, you can continue your month. And if you don't want to do the preceding month, then you can cancel. Okay? But once you pay, you get immediate access to the full app. All right? And you get access to the live day trading rooms for that month, and you get access to the algorithm for that month, okay? You could get the combo package, or you could buy them individually if you'd like, all right? So I'm gonna open it up for some questions. Please, 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 put your questions in the Q&A, not the chat box. Put your questions in the Q&A, not the chat box, okay? All right, so Selena said, where do you find the companies that pay dividends? So you can literally just Google best dividend paying companies. Now, for one of my former courses, I literally gave a dividend playbook, and I'm going to be creating a dividend course for Money School. So be on the lookout for that. I'm going to literally have a dividend course in Money School. But to get started right now, Selena, you can literally just Google top performing dividend companies, and you can see what they are and see how much they pay and put together a dividend playbook for yourself. Okay, hopefully that answers your question. Okay, Arlene from Instagram said, do you only trade futures live in the trading room? In the free trading room, yes. In the paid trading room, we do futures, stocks, and options and crypto. We literally, whatever the community asks for, I ask them, what instruments they're looking at for the day, and we will literally go to the algorithm for that particular instrument, and I will give some thoughts and opinions on what the algo is saying in the paid trading room from 9:15 to 11 a.m. Okay. Patrick says, can you please review setup and stop loss and ATM strategy for the ZM that we trade? I will be doing a algo review on this Wednesday, 7 p.m., where we'll be going through the algorithm together, okay? So we just released your algorithm access yesterday. So we're giving you a couple of days to get acquainted with the algorithm and go through the step-by-step process and get set up. And then on Wednesday, we're going to be going over the algorithm at 7 p.m. together as a community for everybody that purchased the algorithm, okay? Okay. Jen said, I did the same exact trade as you and got stopped out for $15.52 instead of $31.25. Yes, slippage. This is why I try to lock in at least 2 ticks of profit once the trade goes profitable if I'm human trading, because slippage. And slippage is an industry thing, and it's nothing really you could do to avoid it. It's just a part of the game. Slippage and commission is just a part of the game, okay? If you crack the code on slippage, holla at me. I will get an algorithm created, and we will be trillionaires, most likely, okay? All right. Alicia says, why some orders get filled but yours didn't? Because the market is filled in the order that it was received, okay? So, for an example, I'm going to share my screen again, okay? If we go to the screen here, if I look how many people are sitting here, 244 people are sitting here. This is called the order book. This is literally showing me the depth, the market depth. 725 people are sitting there waiting to buy this order. 1,275 people are looking to sell that order. So if I click a resting order, that means it's a limit order and it's going to be filled in the order it was received. So I literally get put back at the line. So if I was to submit an order right here, right now, I would be 723, or I would be 1,292. So it has to be enough volume to pick that order up. Okay. So a limit order is filled in the order it was received, or is not filled at all. So if it doesn't get filled, that means that the market has moved on for that price and only filled the amount of orders that it could. Okay. Somebody on Instagram said, is there an affiliate program for Money School? Yes, it is. And the affiliate program will be released this week as well. So you will be able to tell a friend and tell a friend and tell a friend and get a kickback for it. Okay. Great question. Yes, Money School. The Money School affiliate program is coming. Okay. Okay. So let me get back to the next question. Will we get a copy of this recording? Yes, we will start a process to where the recordings will be delivered to Money Schoolers, but the free sessions are not recorded. The paid sessions are recorded and delivered to the Money School students, okay? The paid 9:15 to 11 a.m. sessions will be recorded and start to be delivered to the students, okay? Good morning. Is there a promo code for NinjaTrader? I brought the algo and sent the email to support about Private Crest Auto Trader. Okay, so to be clear, everybody, when you get the Money School algorithm, it does not auto trade for you, period, point blank. You guys will never get the auto trade. Okay, you will get the same algo, but only mine auto trades. You will have to go in and put the trade in for yourself. Okay, so there is no promo code. And then there's a promo code if you want to get the combo. Yes, it comes in that email. Okay, for Money School. For NinjaTrader, you have to deal with NinjaTrader. And then for Money School Algo, we haven't released the NinjaTrader version yet. When we do, you will get a notification. Okay, it's going to be about 4 to 6 weeks out because we still got to build it for NinjaTrader, and then we have to go through the NinjaTrader approval process. Okay, NinjaTrader is NinjaTrader. Money School Algo, you can ask support@moneyschool.com any of those questions. Okay. Okay, so I tried to sign up this morning and I didn't see the option for the yearly subscription. Everybody, I told you guys that those offers ended Sunday at midnight. Those are not like just marketing tactics. I was serious. Okay, so you can now sign up for the algorithm. I'm sorry. You can sign up for Money School for $34.99 a month, and then you will be prompted with an email that will offer you the combo package. And you could either purchase the combo package for $500 a month, or you could pay $34.99 a month just for the algorithm, or you could just pay $25 per live trading session. Okay, so Courtney, hopefully that answers your question. All right, so to purchase Money School, everybody, you could go to moneyschool.com, or you could go to your favorite app and you could download the app and you could pay $34.99 a month. When you pay that $34.99, a email with the code will be sent to you and offer you the combo, and you can pay the difference, which is about $465, and that will put you into the $500 a month program. Okay. All right. The algo was released yesterday, and you will get it in TradingView. And you just follow the step-by-steps to get set up in TradingView. And on Wednesday, I am going to do a private session for everybody that purchased. Okay? All right. And then also, I've expressed, no, everybody, the algorithm is $500 a month by itself, period. You could buy the algorithm and do not have to join Money School. Okay? Money School is the Money School app. Period, point blank. Has nothing to do with anything else. Money School. All of the courses, videos, and training, $34.99 a month. Period. The algorithm is $500 a month. Period. The live day trading sessions, the pay session, $25 per session. Period. $34.99 a month. If you did a live paid trading session every day for 20 days, which is 20 trading days, that's $500 a month. That is $500 a month. That total would be $1,034.99 a month. Or you could purchase the combo package for just $500 a month. And for the combo package, you will get the algorithm, the app, and the live trading sessions. Okay? Okay. NinjaTrader will be released. The algo, the Money School algo will be released in NinjaTrader in about 4 to 6 weeks. We have to build it in NinjaTrader. We built it in TradingView first, so you could do it on multiple assets: stocks, bonds, options, crypto, futures, etc. NinjaTrader is futures only. Okay. So we want to build it where everybody can have a chance, rather than only the people who trade futures. Okay. Okay, so for the link to the 9:15 session, the 9:15 link will be emailed to you, or should be emailed to you. Team, make sure to email it to them. And if you have the access, your access will be granted. If you already have the Money School app, the push notification will come and remind you that, hey, Dion is about to go live at 9:15. Okay? Okay. Okay. I have nothing to mention or comment on any other program. Whatever you need to do at any other program, please talk to that program. Okay? Yes, if you purchase the combo, you won't be charged $34.99 a month anymore. You'll just be charged the combo package, okay? Since you're doing the free training for the entire month of June, why not have the yearly subscription available for the entire time? Some people are not going to hear about you until later in the month. That's a valid point. But the main thing I want you guys to know and understand from this is not a money grab for me. I actually would prefer to make sure that it's more available to everybody versus charging thousands of dollars before people get to see, feel, and touch it. And then once you come across me and you see we're actually doing this every day and you see that it's real and you see that people are using these things and making money, then the program and the app will sell itself, okay? If you made money in the free training session, give me a Y in the chat box. We made 2 trades. I got filled on one of them. I was profitable, and I finished 1 for 1 for today. If you made money in this session, give me a Y in chat box. If you made money in this session, there we go. Got a Y. Got some Ys. Got some Ys. There you go. Okay? All right? So love to see it. Love to see it. Actually, right now, especially for the newbies to be encouraged, please drop how much you made in the chat box. Okay? Another Y in the chat box. Jen said, always make money with you. I'm glad to hear it. Okay, so it's 9:05. I do need to take a break before the 9:15 session. Glad you all made money. Congratulations. Either today or tomorrow, I'm gonna start trying to drop this this sheet in there so we can start tracking it and encourage everybody that's making money. Okay, so love, light, peace, wealth, great health, and abundance to each of you guys. If you joining the live paid room, I will see you guys at 9:15. If you are not, thank you for joining. Tomorrow, I will be live for the free session again, 7:45 Eastern. I will see you there. Okay, everybody? Love, light, peace, wealth, great health, and abundance to you guys. Have a great day, and I'll see you soon. All right? Peace. Okay.